I was 4 years old, maybe 5. It was the middle of summer, the kind of night where the air feels heavy and still. My parents had just separated, so it was just me and my mom in a small ground-level apartment, 2 bedrooms, a narrow hallway between them, our doors directly across from each other. I usually slept in her bed. That night, the window behind us was open. The curtains moved gently in the warm air. Everything felt normal, safe, until I woke up. And I don't know why. There was no loud noise, no crash, no scream, just a feeling like something in the room didn't belong there. I sat up slowly. The first thing I noticed was the cat. He wasn't beside us. He was sitting in the doorway. That was strange. He always slept in the bed. But now he was still, completely still, staring into the hallway. The hallway behind him was dark, empty. At least, I thought it was. Then he stood up, slowly. He walked across the hall, into my bedroom, and then he meowed. Just once. It didn't sound normal. It sounded low, almost like a warning. And then there was silence. I turned and shook my mom's shoulder. It probably took 3 or 4 seconds for her to wake up. She whispered, "What's wrong?" I pointed toward the hallway. We both looked up, at the same time. And that's when I saw him. A man, standing in my bedroom doorway. Not running, not rushing. Just standing there. Watching. He didn't say anything. He didn't panic. He just stepped slowly out of my room, calm, like he belonged there. I couldn't see his face, just a dark outline against the faint light. And I remember thinking, why isn't he afraid? My mom didn't scream. She didn't freeze. She didn't hesitate. She grabbed me, ran to the window behind the bed, and pushed me out. We were on the first floor, maybe 3 feet above the grass. I remember the fall, the cold shock of the ground. Then she jumped out right after me. We started screaming, loud, panicked. A neighbor came outside. Someone called 911, and the man inside was gone. The police searched the apartment. No broken windows, no forced entry, no damaged locks. The only thing they noticed? The front door was unlocked. They assumed he left that way. But my mom swore she locked everything. The deadbolt, the chain, all of it. And if there was no forced entry, then maybe he was already inside. About a week later, my mom opened the water heater closet in the kitchen. It was small, cramped, not somewhere you'd expect anyone to fit, but inside. They found a notebook, names written inside, drawings, a pair of gloves, gum wrappers. Police were called again. Their theory? He had been hiding there, waiting until we were asleep. He was never caught. We moved soon after that, and I never slept with an open window again. But the part that still stays with me is the cat. He knew something was wrong before I did. And sometimes, in the middle of quiet afternoons, I still think about that night, and I wonder how long had he already been inside, watching us sleep.